Hello, sports fans, and welcome to another edition of Scott Sports 101 Monday Night Football Update Show. Since I'm going to do a pregame show, we'll just call it an update show. I'm going to talk about tonight's games, what's happened so far, just break it down. We'll talk about all that. But first, here is today's Scott Sports 101 Monday Night Football Week 3 trivia question. It's a Giants trivia question. Who was the Giants head coach of the 1986 New York Giants football team? I will have the answer later on the podcast. Well, it's Monday Night Football Week 3. Are you ready for some football? And we have a great NFC matchup going on for you right now. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants battling it out at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. And right now, it's just gotten underway in the third quarter. 11:27 left to go. And it's 6-3 Giants right now. And I have the Giants right now, so does my brother-in-law. And I'm 7-8. My brother-in-law is 8-7. If my brother-in-law, well, actually, if the Giants win, we'll both be 8-8. We'll end in a tie. So we'll see what happens with that. And the Giants are coming off a 19-16 win over the Carolina Panthers in Week 2 last Sunday. And they're looking to go to 3-0, remain unbeaten with a win over the Cowboys tonight. And they know what to expect with playing the Cowboys tonight. The Giants have a chance to continue being one of the bigger surprises of the early season, as a win could bring them to 3-0 under first-year head coach Brian Daboll. And the Giants do expect Saquon Barkley to really keep the Cowboys on their toes tonight, and the offensive front line, and their passing game and running game has to be good. They've got to keep the Cowboys out of the end zone and have a good performance in the red zone. And meanwhile, the Cowboys are coming off a 20-17 win over the Cincinnati Bengals in Week 2 last Sunday. The Cowboys will look to go to 2-1 with a win over the Giants tonight. Dallas has been continuing to chug along and keep their ship afloat as quarterback Dak Prescott remains sidelined. So that means due to a thumb injury that he suffered in Week 1, that's Dak Prescott. And in his place, Cooper Rush will continue to start under center for the Cowboys, and expect the Cowboys Ezekiel Elliott to really keep Saquon Barkley and the Giants defense on their toes tonight, and also Giants quarterback Daniel Jones. But they really need to have just a good run game, and I'm going to recap the game for you right now a little bit from the first two quarters. It's currently where we're at. The Cowboys went 3 down, had to punt after 5 plays and 26 yards. And then the Giants, they got up to the, up to the Dallas 29. It was a 4th and 10. Gano kicked a 47-yard field goal, but it was blocked by Armstrong and center. I think it was Christian Kretter, and so that means that the field goal was blocked. And then the Dallas Cowboys, it was a 4th and 8, and Maher, kicked a 24-yard field goal, and it was good, and it was 3-0 Cowboys. And then the Giants, they They got to the Dallas 24, 4th and 5. Gano kicks a 42-yard field goal. It was good. It was 3-3 at the end of the first quarter. The Cowboys. They got to the Giants 10. It was a 4th and 3. Maher had a 25-yard field goal. It was good, and now it was 6-3 Cowboys. And the Giants went 4 plays, 3 yards, and went 3 down, had to punt. Dallas had to punt after going 9 plays and 37 yards. Then the then the Giants had a downs, 4th and 2 at the Dallas 47. Daniel Jones pass incomplete, short left to Golladay for no gain. And so that then the Cowboys got to the it was the first attempt at the Giants 41. Maher kicked a 59-yard field goal. It was no good. And right now it was 6-3 at halftime. And then right now the Giants got to 4th and 5 at the Dallas 33. Gano kicked a 51-yard field goal. It was good. And the Cowboys and Giants are tied at 6. So that's where this game stands right now. So I really think both teams they need some touchdowns to happen. We have not seen that yet tonight. We've only seen field goals so far in this game. Low scoring game right now, and may not be that high of a scoring one right now. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with this one. We'll get back to talking about this game in just a sec. But right now, it's time to reveal the answer to today's Scott Sports 101 Monday Night Football Week 3 trivia question. It's a Giants trivia question. Who was the head coach of the 1986 New York Giants football team? And if you said Hall of Famer, Hall of Fame coach Bill Parcells, you are correct. Bill Parcells, born in New Jersey, replaced Ray Perkins as the Giants head coach as the coach of the New York Giants, to begin the 1983 season. In 1986, Bill Parcells led Big Blue to a regular season 14-2 record, and then left a 3-0 mark in postseason play, culminating in a Super Bowl victory. Parcells became well known for his tough, no-nonsense style and leadership. He developed a close bond with Giants quarterback Phil Simms. Bill Belichick was defensive coordinator for the 86 Giants and would later go on to become the head coach for the New England Patriots. In 1986, Dan Reeves was the head coach of the Denver Broncos, the team that the Giants beat in the Super Bowl in 1987. That year. So I will have another trivia question on my next podcast. So stay tuned for that. And still tied at 6-6, third quarter with 9:02 left to go in the third quarter. And Dallas is about to kick off. So it means the Giants will have the ball. And so, but this could be it could be a low scoring game. And so, we will have to wait and see what happens with this game. So, this could be not too high of a scoring game, and it's hard to say who's going to come out on top, but I've got the Giants, and so does my brother-in-law, So we will see what happens, and hopefully we get some interesting plays and some turn of events and some touchdowns, hopefully. And we've got some breaking news right now. Browns defensive end Myles Garrett was involved in a car accident, and so but he is okay. But he is okay. So and there were no life-threatening injuries, and and yeah, Myles Garrett was taken to the hospital after a car accident, and he was involved. Yeah, it was a one car accident Monday afternoon. As after practice, he was taken to the hospital, according to the team. The accident occurred after Garrett left the Browns' training facility in Berea. While we are waiting to learn the extent of the injuries, he has been alert and responsive, Garrett's agent Nicole Lynn said in a statement posted by Twitter. Lynn told ESPN Garrett did not break any bones and he is expected to be discharged on Monday night. Garrett crashed his 2021 Porsche after practice near Wadsworth, Ohio around 3 p.m. According to the Ohio State Highway Patrol, the vehicle went off the side of the road and flipped over before coming to a rest. The female passenger, who was in the vehicle as well, was taken to a nearby hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Highway Patrol said impairment by drugs or alcohol was not suspected, and that Garrett and the woman were both wearing seatbelts, and that is true. The crash is under investigation. The Browns face Atlanta on Sunday, and I think we will know more by Wednesday, but that is some breaking news right now that I wanted to share with everybody. And before I do sign off here, I want to, and I also want to let you know, you might have known this yesterday, that the Cleveland Guardians clinched the American League Central Division for the 11th straight time. They are the 2022 Central Division champions, and they had a big day. Celebrated yesterday in the locker room after the game. And today, I want to show the shirt that it says the Central is ours. Cleveland Guardians 2022 Central Division champions. And this is the shirt that was presented to me. I will get a cap presented to me. Hopefully, I'm going to the Indians game Sunday, so I'll see you there. Hopefully, I get a cap presented to me then. But this is the shirt that was presented to me. I wanted to show it to you. And so, congratulations. Go Guardians, I say. Right now, 6-6. It's tied. Giants-Cowboys tied at 6-6. 8 minutes left to go in the third quarter. And we'll see which team prevails in it. And so, and what comes of this game, and whether there are some touchdowns or not. Because both teams right now, it's a low-scoring game. It's been interesting as well. So we'll see. That's just about going to wrap it up for the Scott Sports 101 Monday Night Football Update Show. I'll have the post-game show once the game between the Giants and Cowboys has concluded. But until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day in every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1. I'm done.